the truck to defrost here, but we're a lot better shape, so we're gonna start taking off. As you can see, we got some melting going on, which means, I don't know if you can see that, but the trailer is on the truck. Gonna stop right here, pull it out, and just do a quick, make sure everything's in order. Take you with me here. So, lights are on, side marker lights are on, that light's running, 3 marker lights, that light's good. It's pissing out a lot of water. That light's good. Trains across, we're plugged in. This is locked. I did a tug test before, so we're in good shape. Back to Trailer King because Trailer King before earlier in the week to get my my plow had a leak, so to get that taken care of, we had a hose that was bad, and I just wanted them to check it out. So they fixed the plow, and I told them for the life of me around here, could not get anybody to at the end of the year. I believe I was due in December, at the end of December, for a New York State trailer inspection. And New York State's in the process of switching over to a different inspection stickers, whatever. I guess they're making these dealers change out systems. And long story short, every place I went to around here, and it's hard when you're running. December I was still doing cleanups, and then the weather got iffy, and the trailer kind of gets tucked away, and once it gets snowed in, I'm not tearing up the yard to pull it out, especially because I don't need it. Anyway, I'm rambling, but I tried like 4 or 5 different places, and some of them didn't have the equipment to do it. Some of them did, but when I got to two of them, the New York State inspection system was down, so they have to rely on a computer. So of course, and I'm like, I'm not doing this. But at the same hand, you don't want to be rolling around with out-of-date inspections. So gonna flip over. We're gonna drive over there now. Let me plug this phone in, and 1 second. All right, sorry about that, we got disconnected. But long story short, like I said, I wasn't able to get an inspection at towards the end of December. So I was my plow gets serviced at a place that sells trailers, and I know they inspect them, so I just mentioned the guy. Was like, hey, I've been struggling to get this thing inspected. This one's it's a simple one. It's there's no brakes, single axle, no brakes. It's really just make sure the light signals, that kind of thing, work. Takes 2 seconds for them to just verify that works. So he said bring it by any time, and here we are. It's Friday morning. That won't focus. It's 10 to 10 basically, and we're off about 2 months late, but we'll get it inspected here, and we'll be good to go. Haven't pulled the trailer in like 2 months, so but that's that. The plow's fixed. You could see grass here. We got a lot of rain last night. It started falling as snow, and quickly switched over to rain, and a lot of rain fell last night, so the snow is pretty much gone now. You can see, especially up up here. My backyard still has snow in places. My front yard still has snow in places. Other places doesn't. You can say snow on that side, grass on this side. So it's like where the sun faces. It helps with the melting. But anyway, no snow in the forecast for a while. Looks like there might be some rain. Well, it's raining today, but it might be some rain next week. It might get close to that freezing mark, but if anything, it looks like it could be a sleety, icy mix. But plows off the truck, and it looks like through the first week of March, we're no snow, which means really no work for me. But that's fine. I got to get everything ready to go, because before you know it, there's going to be a lot of this guy's just pulling out. A lot of work, and I'll take the break while I can. Yesterday, so Wednesday I serviced the plow. That's when I talked to these guys last. Yesterday I was busy because I got my taxes done, business taxes, personal taxes, wife's taxes. All taxes are done. We thought we were in not so great shape, but this is why you have to have a good accountant. We were able to come ahead with a refund. Nothing crazy, but a lot better than nothing. Look at this. You can't see it. Actually, you can see better in the camera than you can in person here. So taxes are done. Had a tree guy come, because as much as I trim trees and stuff like that, but I don't do the ones that are like perfect. And I have one in my backyard that's like a perfect tree. It's just perfectly shaped, like it's shaped nice. It's whatever, but it's just becoming bigger and bigger, and it's starting to take over too much of the yard. So I want like a real arborist to come, or I had a real arborist come, we went over trimming the tree, but then I have a lot of trees that are in not so great health, and I kind of thought maybe they could work their magic and spray some of them and bring them back, but looks like a lot of the trees need to go on the property, which is a shame, because I have 4 in the front of the house that provide the front of the house some shade, and looks like 3 out of the 4 really need to go. So I don't know if we're gonna do that. They've been there and they haven't been in good shape for a while, so to me, like, what's another year? But at the same point, they need to go. So we're waiting to hear back on that from them, and then trying to convince my wife, because we have a good portion of our land that we want to clear out, and I was going to buy one of those mini X's or a tractor, clear out the land, kind of use that as an excuse, like we need that to do that, and we then I could also use it to expand the business a little bit too, but the guy actually hit me for such a low quote to clear it all out, so then I'm like, damn, like so not that we're gonna do that this second, but we'll see. we'll see. Because, you know, then the reality is after you clear out the land, how much work am I gonna, you know, I don't know. But it's so weird to see a trailer back there. So weird. But Jesus, I'm blocking the camera. But that's that. Really important to have a good accountant. Really, really important to have somebody who knows their stuff, somebody who knows the local tax code and laws inside and out of what you can do.
Watch out, vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Excuse me. Because that's huge. You know, the difference in between one little thing could be you owing a lot to you getting a decent return. So at the end of the day, pay for a tax person. They're well worth the money. And you know, some of them really take advantage of these companies, so you kind of want to look around, see what they charge, whatever. But we did really, really well for our accountant did really well. Does a really great job for, you know, she gets paid well, but not outrageous. So that's my advice. All right, let me turn this music off. So coming back, got the inspection. Just a few things to note. When you get a trailer inspected, that I actually usually do, and I don't know, I just really, this one was overdue, so I really wanted to get it done. Luckily the guys I work with are cool. They didn't make me do anything to, you know, they let it go. I'm not going to mention who they are in case anybody important's watching this, which I doubt. But just like the plate needs to be on the bracket and illuminated. For the open trailers, the plates go on the gate, in my opinion, because the bracket under the lights, which I totally get the whole illumination part, but they put the lights low and they want the plate to hang. This is like trailer manufacturers in general I'm talking about. They want the plate to then hang below that, which if you like have to back up to anything, if you go, God forbid, if you go to like a dump and you have like a load of brush and you're like kind of quote unquote off-roading the trailer, or even if you just like, sometimes you have to hop a curb. It'll get caught and snapped off right away. It just hangs too low. So right away, I put the plate on the gate up high. If a cop's behind you, their lights are illuminating it. They could see it plenty fine. I've never had a big deal, and I generally don't tow at night. Well, I do, but it depends on the season. Sorry if this is shaky. This road is bumpy. So that, and then one of my tires, which I knew is kind of towards the end of the life, I've gone to places where they just make sure the lights work, and that's just how you doing? You know, really the inspection. These guys were like measuring the tread depth and stuff like that. One of the tires I know is, but I told them, I actually offered to them. I said, it's like, you have a tire, you know, I'll buy one. You know, I need to buy one anyway. But then the guy's like, I'm kind of busy. You know, like, he's like, I'll pass you. Just get it taken care of, kind of deal, which is fine. But what I want to do is my spare. I don't know if you can see it in the mirror there, but my spare is beyond bald, which is fine because my idea was it just really needs to spare tire. So if God forbid, you know, you get a blowout or something, you throw that one on and it just gets you home, gets you to the tire shop or whatever. But I think what I want to do is replace the spare, put a new tire on the spare, put that on, and take the tire that's on the right side is the one that's low, but at least that has tread. Like the tread is at the wear bars, but at least it has tread. They're both the same age, so it's not really an age thing. Holy shit, you had about 10 deer at least just ran across the road in front of me here. Let's see, let's turn this off. This is recording. I don't know if you could see all of them. Just ran in front of the truck. Oh, a bunch of little babies. Oh. But anyway, sorry that I hit the end button as I was flipping the camera for the deer. But just those two things in mind. But there's the paperwork. Everything passed, everything's good. So now this is we're all set going into the spring. And of course, while I was there, it's 2 days in a row, or 2 days this week, I should say, that I'm looking at the enclosed trailers. There's dump trailers, you know, everything. So place will make you go broke. But well, luckily today it didn't. Today's the state's charge is only $6 for an inspection. So I joked between them and their the sale of their one of the dump trailers, which was about 15 grand, you know, to $6. Big spender there. But let me back this in and try and tuck this away, because this probably isn't going to be used. Let's see if I could actually back this in while holding the camera. Focus on this and get that around the snowbank just like that. Make sure nobody's coming. And good. Gonna make sure we're good on this side. I'm actually gonna straighten this out. We're not doing this in one shot because I don't want to tear up. We're on the lawn anyway, but just lock the diff so we don't tear up. I don't want to tear up the grass. The nice thing about having this locking diff is sorry, trying to control the diff, and it does, you're not as likely to tear up the grass if you keep the diff locked. Pop it in. All right, where do I want this is the question. Where do I want this? Kind of close to the car there. Just gotta keep an eye on that. All right, now we're gonna redirect this here. This is why I need a bigger. All right, hold on. Let me put this down. This is too difficult to do here. I gotta focus, but trailer's gonna get tucked away, out of the way. Inspection's done. $6. We got our we got everything going, and of course now I have wheels turning my head about how I'm gonna spend a lot more money, which is not a good thing, but a good thing. Well, we'll see. I need a new trailer anyway, so I'm constantly debating between, I'd love an enclosed, keep the stuff in there, keep it connected to the truck and just be able to go, but I also want something that has at least a 10K rating in case I do get a tractor, Mini X, whatever. But I'm not gonna get, I don't want to get, I do want, you know, funds were endless. I'd have, you know, a 20-foot enclosed car trailer with 10K axles and, you know, this and that, but it's just, that's too big for the driveway. So I'm probably looking at a 7x16 V-nose with just two 3,500 pound axles, so 7K rated, and then I don't know, maybe a dump trailer in the future. I was gonna keep this this trailer. It's such a good little trailer to have. I really need it for one of my properties. I can't get anything, even a 12-foot trailer, I can't get in there. I have to jackknife this, and it's a whole process to get in and out of that property. But I thought to myself, I really just need it for that property. That property more than justifies keeping the trailer. They do at least $4K, for at least $4,000 a year with me. But in terms of what I need it for, I only need the trailer to mow, and the yard is so small. I'm like, I could just throw a little push mower in the bed of the truck. It only gets serviced about every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because it's in the woods. So maybe I'll end up selling this trailer. I actually toyed with the idea of selling, keeping the skeg, selling the other 2 mowers on this trailer as like a beginning landscape setup. So you'd have the 54-inch Toro plus the 48-inch Lesko. If I could squeeze them on the trailer together and throw that in as like a little package deal to somebody, that way it's just one shot. That's an idea. I don't know though. I don't know, because this thing is so useful to have. If I have to make a run to the dump, and if I only have an enclosed trailer, I'm just not bringing an enclosed trailer to that dump. And it's just nice to have something cheap you don't care about, but that's still kind of tough. But anyway, that's my thoughts. Have a great weekend, everybody. Hopefully spring comes soon. See ya.